Hi everybody, now this is my 56 volt Ego electric mower, battery powered mower. Now I've had these mowers now, I had the first edition one of these, and then I moved on to these 21 inch 520mm self-propelled mowers, and they're really good. But I had an issue with this one. And we'll just start from the beginning. Right, I've got two of these mowers. I've got one, they've got a variable speed motor, so it should run at a low revs, and then when it hits thicker grass, the speed ramps up to cope with the thick grass, and then it goes back down again. Now this mower, it does ramp up the revs, but it's really slow at picking up. My other mower is the opposite. It seems to run really high revs. It does drop to low revs when you're in thin grass, but it ramps back up again. So the other mower uses a lot more battery power, but this one's the opposite. I get loads of life out of my batteries. But when I was using it a couple of weeks ago, I hit a massive anthill because we've had so much rain this year and the grass is really lush. The ants like to build there. If you miss a garden and the grass gets long, the ants like to build their nest a bit taller, and I hit an ant's nest, which isn't normally a problem, just as I slipped off the edge of the woman's lawn because the edges hadn't been trimmed. And the combined stoppage of the blade, it ramped the rev just as it was ramping the rev up. So rather than cutting out like it does, like it's supposed to if it hits something hard, it revved up and then cut out, and it was dead. And I've done all the normal checks because this one did have the usual breakage in the wire here where this pivots. But when I stripped it totally apart, and in the bottom of the machine is this massive big fuse. So I tested that and it had blown the fuse. So it must have ramped the revs up so high, because this is a 50 amp 250 volt fuse. Now these are like these ceramic ones which have got like a sand inside, I think, and they take a lot of blowing. So whether or not it's going to happen again, because luckily my dealer is only 2 minutes up the road from me, and he happened to have a machine in for repair under warranty, but they're arguing. I think the same's happening in the UK as what happened in the US, is now that they're selling a lot of these mowers, the after sales service is falling down and they can't keep up with demand, probably because of COVID. So they're arguing about who's meant to do the repair on this mower they've got at the shop, because the guy can't find the receipt. So he kindly lent me this until I order a new one, and I've put that in. So it's just an inline fuse. You can't buy these. I did try and get some, but the biggest ones I could get were 20 amp, and he said, oh, it'll blow that straight away, because you buy them and they're pre-soldered with some pigtails on here, so you can just solder it on the circuit board. Now, so that has got it running. Whether that's going to cure the problem or not, I'm just going to figure out how to put the thing back together. Now, as you can see by my finger there, the plastic in these things, the edges is really sharp. So I had to take this completely apart. I'm just showing you the inside there. You've got a motor connection. There's a circuit board there. That's the lights connection, I think. And because you've got this control panel here, and you've got another control panel in the back there. You've got that's the pressure switch there. So when you fold the handles up, you can't start it. So you've got the same thing as that in the handle up here. So when you drive along, you catch it on the bush, and that flicks open, and you lose drive. That's what it is. Now, I've had these mowers for years, and it still takes me by surprise. I think, Christ, why isn't it working? It's because they've come off. But so these mowers aren't without their issues. I've got another issue with one of the new batteries with the fuel gauge on the top. Not in this mower. In the other mower, it has trouble reading it. I can use it for 5 minutes, and the gauge says it's flat. I can take it out of the machine, press the button, and it says the fuel gauge is full. And I thought maybe that's an issue with the mower, so I tried it in my old first edition mower, because this is a 7.5 amp battery, and I have exactly the same issue in the other mower. So it's not the mower, it's the battery. So I've got to take that back. So you've got battery issues, fuse issues, speed controller issues, because this mower will only run at full speed, medium or low. There's nowhere in between medium and high speed is really the transit gear. It's too fast for cutting grass really. You need to be just that a little bit slower. So I'm stuck at the moment whether to, in the winter, butcher these mowers apart and make one good one. But electrics isn't my strong point. So I'm tossing up the idea whether to go for the Ego Z6 zero-turn mower. But I don't want to commit if we're going to have these bloody battery issues and circuit board issues. So anyway, that's the 56 volt mower with a new fuse. Okay guys, bye.